Hello and welcome back to another episode of Surviving Mars, where we are still licking our wounds from last episode. So the plan for this episode is we're hopefully not going to starve to death, which I'm not sure if we're actually making enough food. I haven't really ran the numbers, but hopefully this just having a single farm can keep up here, and we can finally get the ranch to pop, because that's going to be our next immediate threat, is definitely food. After that, we're going to attempt to get this dome up and running a little better, and also put in a lot more safety measures, because we do not want a repeat of what just happened there. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to grab another passenger rocket, which actually we have one back there right now anyway. Let's get rid of you and get an engineer. And call you Peeps number 2. We're gonna launch this because we still have 21 spaces thanks to the apartments that we built, and we're gonna need a lot more staff because obviously we need to keep this running. We don't have enough staff to even really keep this stuff running properly right now. In fact, I have this turned off just so that we're just focusing on food and trying to recover all these people's sanity. As you can see, nobody's actually really working. They're just running around like fools. Turns out they're holding a grudge. They don't like to be suffocated to death. But you know, whatever. In that regard, I've boosted Mega Storage up to priority 1. So we're going to get that. Then we're going to buff the storage tanks. And then we're going to build a bunch of them so that hopefully we can actually stock up enough oxygen and water and stuff that we don't have to deal with another. We can essentially ride out the storms. We won't have to worry about it. This thing finally got power though, so we are actually increasing temperature now. We're slowly moving up in the world, although this isn't really going to help us a ton, because all it's really going to do is remove cold waves, which we don't have. So the big one for us is going to be this one, because this is the one that removes dust storms and meteor storms, both of which we're getting pelted with. Unfortunately, atmosphere is a lot harder to increase, and we probably won't be able to start increasing that anytime soon. We need to get self-sufficient first. So as long as we don't run out of food, which is getting a bit sketchy, it's going down. But I'm kind of trying to get rid of the normal scans first, because we'll get a milestone for that. So hopefully we can get through that. The other thing we need to do we have work? I don't think we even have workstation yet, do we? Oh, we do have the machine core factory. Okay, sweet. So we're gonna build this. What was that about power? How much power does that thing take? 50. Oof. Yeah, we don't have 50. Alright. Well, we got quite a few polymers. What does this give us? If we polymer upgrade, it adds 4.6. Times 6. It's only 24. That would just be enough. But let's not. Let's not play it dangerous. We'll just add a couple more turbines, and we'll do a couple more upgrades. And hopefully that should give us the 50 power we need. So once this thing builds, I'm just going to shut it off. I don't actually want people working it yet. But as long as we can get this food under control and get this dome back under control, we'll get the excess people starting to work over here, and then we'll at least be producing machine parts finally. If we have any extra people, because again I haven't really done the math, we'll try and maybe get some polymers going as well. Shut that off. We don't need that running right now. Do we want to land it? Actually, we might as well. There's no point holding it back. Which means we can turn this back on. Let's get that staffed again. We finally got the medical facility staff, so that's good, because that'll increase. Actually, it looks like their sanities, they've pretty much recovered. Oh, we got a 53 and a 63. That's it though. That's good. At least we're getting the sanity back under control, so they'll start working again. Comfort's still in the toilet. Pretty bad. But that's kind of expected right now because we don't have the proper services for them really. And we don't have any upgrades. There's a lot of upgrades you can get that increases comfort in the tech trees, but we haven't really hit them yet. You want metal for food? No. No bueno. We need our food, all of our food right now. Okay, so what are we looking here? This is staffed. We need a night shift though. We also need a night shift here. Let's turn those back on. This we can demo out soon. We'll just run day shifts on that. We'll just run day shifts on that. Okay, so if we do all that, we have 2 available jobs, and we don't even have this running yet. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we could get rid of... Well, this is definitely going to be a 1-shift working place. We could maybe get rid of the research factory. I could do research in the next dome. So what's that? Although it's giving us 400 right now. And I believe... Oh! Uh-oh. Are you serious right now? Have you not punished us enough? Of all the things you could... Actually, this would be worse. This would probably be a lot worse for it to hit that. That is a lot of fuel sitting there, and it's completely unprotected right now.
There's more to the
so before that hits,
red planet than meets
what do we got? Rover printing, don't care.
Treasure trove
Martian Festival, I think that's one of the comfort ones that I was talking about. Yeah. So decorations get increased comfort. This is what I mean by there's tech stuff that you can get that'll actually help out comfort quite a bit. But this, I really hope this doesn't kill our stock. Oh! Oh, that was bad. Oh, that did kill him! No! No! Oh! And it busted the shit out of those pipes. Those are leaking like crazy. Look at that dust cloud. Oh, God. I still see them moving around in there, though. Are they really dead? They don't look dead. Come, drones! Quickly! Holy shit, look at how slow these things move on slow speed. This is why I always play on fast speed normally. This is just like painful to watch. We also lost a drone apparently. So we'll salvage him for battle. Once again, we have no life support. And the fuel refineries. Man, look at that leak. Those are massive numbers. That is crazy. I really hope we get some breakthroughs. That you can get some breakthroughs that make these so they can't leak. I had it on my last playthrough for the power lines, I think. That you couldn't leak power. Is everyone dead? Are you guys gonna live? Why does it say 0? Oh yay, planetary anomalies. Kind of busy right now, if you don't mind. Let's crank this to full speed for a second. Is this gonna recover? Come on, fix this. Oh, yes. They live! They survived! Oh, thank God. Who's all working there? Just all no specs? I'm a geologist. Do we have medics? We do have medics. Awesome. That's botanist. Oh, scientists. Man, we actually have all the right people in these jobs. That's cool. I don't tend to use the priority thing or workforce restriction very much because they will actually do that on their own. Like, as you can see, they filled this with medics. So, I mean, if there's medics available, they'll go work here. But I like to leave it as anybody can work there because basically then that way, if we do run out of people, the extras can go the no specs can go work there. They have a bit of a penalty, but I'd rather take a penalty than nothing and have people just jobless, which really makes no sense. Okay. So we're gonna we should get our crop. What was that trade thing? So is this a one-time deal or is this gonna keep going? I would like to make a one-time trade and then cancel. I don't want you continuously siphoning concrete out of our base. Actually, we should probably do metal because we have a lot of metal on the map. We don't have a lot of concrete. Yeah, let's experiment. Let's see what this does. Automation off. Available rockets on Earth? Wait, what? Why would I send a rocket from Earth? Send? Okay, no, it's using this rocket. Ah, shit, see? No, that's 50. Waiting for export resources to be loaded. No, don't load those. Uh-oh. Shit, how do I cancel that now? This is a bad experiment. Initiate trade. Already trading. See, this we confused me. Apparently I'm talking in third person. And it's I will send. This should be I. I am the commander. I will send 50 food in exchange for 29. We implies them. You jackasses. Shite. How do I cancel this? Insult. There's got to be a way to cancel this. Cancel expedition. Are you sure? Yes. I'm 100% sure. Do not put food on this rocket. Oh, thank God. Whew. Okay. Disaster averted. Let's go for one of these planetary anomalies. What's that? Unknown? That's sketchy. Those can end badly. They can also end great. Let's do the breakthrough one, though. We'll lose our transport for a while, but that's okay. He's just collecting metal, and we're not lacking in the metal department right now. It's gonna be slim pickings for the scans out there. Actually, another thing I was gonna do, we can just... I don't think I'm actually gonna build all these radar.
Breakthrough discovered.
We're not exactly having a radar issue right now, so there's really no point in me building these. I think we have enough. So let's just get rid of a bunch of those. Man, there's a lot of shit over here. I want to get over there so bad. We need tunnels, but we need machine parts to start building tunnels. That's why we're trying to get machine parts going. What did we get? Martian diet. What is that? We're gonna eat dead people? Colonists consume 25% less food. Oh, that's cool. I'll take that. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. I lied. What I meant to say is one of these outputs 20 food per soul. If you break it down. Like if you spread the 150 across the 8, this pops 20 food per soul. At 40 people, we need 8 food per soul. Because every 5 people need 1 food. So basically we're at 8 right now, and we should be producing 20 per soul. So yeah, never mind. We'll be good on that ranch for a while. That should be able to feed everybody. And then we can get this stupid farm out of here. Which really is only going to free up 3 jobs. It's not that big of a game changer, but... let's turn this on also, because apparently we have some people not working. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we should be good on the food count. As long as we keep our numbers in control here. Actually, what did that... How many would that feed? 20... What is it?
Sector
20
scan.
times 5? So we should be able to... This ranch should be able to feed 100 people. I think. I don't know if I trust my math. 9 people died because of my math. Which I will cover eventually here, but I'm just waiting for the storage tanks first. Alright. Well, our planetary thing is back. Anyway, so yeah, experiment. We have 62 drones. We are gonna fire this guy off to our... with 7 extra drones. And we'll see if when it comes back, if we get those drones back. Because this will take us down to 55. Why are you guys grabbing fuel from over there? Are you serious? Like, I put fuel right outside the door, and yet you're going over there to get it. You jackasses. Actually, you know what it probably is? These things are probably filling up. So they're trying to get rid of it. Which means, man, we really need to get... I need to get these. These are actually going to start to matter. What is this? Man, these are so cheap though. Actually, we don't need the food one right now. We'll get that later. Let's put that there instead. Peace out, rocket. Okay, so we're at 55. We'll see if it's 62 when it comes back. Otherwise, we are now making 4.4 parts per minute, or per soul. Per minute? Per soul? Per hour? Daily production, 4.4. Okay. Machine part maintenance right now is 2.4 per soul. So, we're finally covering our maintenance costs with a +2. Yay! So, in theory, our machine parts should start to go up instead of constantly going down.
Discovered.
In fact, it literally just popped one there. Another breakthrough. Uncovers extremely rich underground rare metal deposits. Oh, really? Could you put one, like, right here? Just like right beside this dome? That'd be awesome. Please and thank you. Oh, sweet. We got polymers from that planetary. That's good. That'll keep us buffed for a bit here. Okay. So one other thing I want to mention. Our tech finally finished here. So I was talking about how my math wasn't 100% wrong when we ran out of air. I mean, yes, it was 100% wrong, but it's because, so essentially all of these stats are all per soul. So these are all giving me per soul totals. Like, everything is per soul. Except for these guys. And it doesn't even tell you that. But basically, the power, water, and oxygen is not per soul, it's per hour. And a day on Mars is 24 hours. So, essentially, what I figured out, or what that 30, when I said, oh, we have 30 days worth of oxygen, we actually had 30 hours worth of oxygen, which 24-hour day cycle is basically a day. And the dust storm lasted 3 days. So that's why we ran out of oxygen, was because we only had enough oxygen for 30 hours and we had to survive 72 hours. So if you go on the notion that this is actually, so we're using 4 oxygen right now. So if you do 4 and 24, we need 96 oxygen per soul, basically. To make it simple, we need 100 oxygen per soul. So that last dust storm was 3 days. So if we're saying we're using 100 oxygen per soul, we need at least 300 oxygen saved up in order to survive the entire dust storm. However, that's not taking into account leaks. As you saw from our wonderful meteor strike over here, those leaks are extremely bad. So, like, if it's gonna suddenly start leaking 20 oxygen per second or per hour, we need to account for that also. So if we need a minimum 300 to make it a kind of healthy safety margin, I would say we need at least 500 oxygen, because that will give us extra in case, well, basically extra to cover the leaks that are inevitably going to happen. Or, and I think with, what is it here? What am I looking for? Tanks. So these tanks, we finally got the large tanks. So we got the large oxygen tank and the large water tank. If I remember correctly, these hold 1,000. So they're 10 times the size of these guys. So if we're saying one oxygen tank holds 1,000, and we're saying our safety margin is 500, that should give us plenty of oxygen to survive any sort of storms that come through. But just to play it completely safe, we're gonna build 3 of them. Because they don't take a lot of resources, they only take metal, and I'm just super paranoid that I fucked up the math again, or that these are not 1,000. So I guess once they build, we'll see if they're actually 1,000. But this will give us 3,000 oxygen, and then it's on its own pipe, so that hopefully it basically kind of, I'm hoping it'll protect this pipe to some degree. If it does break, these guys can come fix it, but I just didn't want to have them on kind of our main pipe, because if stuff breaks out here, fine, whatever. At least if the oxygen's coming this way, it'll keep these guys going. We're also going to build a large water tank. We don't really need it, but they look cool, and I figure if we're going to go with those tanks, we might as well just get a water tank too while we're at it. So in that regard, though, we're going to change some of this stuff. Because we want to get rid of these oxygen tanks because we really don't need these anymore. And to be honest, right now is a perfect time to blow them up because we only have 28 oxygen stored, so they're basically empty. Like, they don't have anything in them. And I really want to get rid of this water tank. It kind of sucks though because it's full. So if I destroy it, we're gonna lose 100 water, which, I mean, it hurts a little bit, but I'm sure we'll survive. We've probably lost more than 100 water in those stupid leaks during the dust storms anyway. So we're gonna get rid of that, and I think I might also, I think we're gonna move this guy. I don't really have a good place to move it though. You know what? I'll think on that. Maybe I can maybe find somewhere to do this. I'm gonna try and get 4 of these, I think, going. Because they only do 0.25 per soul. So if I can get 4 of these going, then we'll at least be doing 1% per soul. And in theory, we can get 100% temperature in 100 souls. Now, there is planetary missions that eventually we can start doing that'll help with that, where we can get terraforming stats, but for now, whatever. So I'm also going to get rid of this guy for now, temporarily. And then we're going to get rid of all this piping through here. And, okay, let's go get all this stuff out of my way so I can see what we're dealing with here. Why are you guys freaking out? Oh, I know why you're freaking out. I didn't really mean to put that pipe back. Didn't actually really mean to blow that piece of pipe. Quickly! Let's not have a repeat here. What do you want? Split grid? Split grid. I don't have a... It does that a lot when you blow stuff up. It thinks you have a split grid, but anyway, whatever. Can we get rid of this stuff, please? And thank you. Because I believe our scrubber... Yeah, our scrubber's still covering this stuff. You know what? Screw it, whatever. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to add more... I need to get more oxygen production going. We have enough, like we're covering what we need, but I need to get these tanks filled up. I want to start filling these. Oh, there we go. So yeah, one of these tanks is 1,000. Actually, 2 of these are up. Wait, So what's our total capacity? 2,000. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so each of these tanks is 1,000. So we should have 3,000 oxygen saved up this time. As long as that stuff doesn't get destroyed somehow, we should be okay. It's actually probably a bad idea to... We should have probably spread the tanks out and had them kind of scattered around, but... Too late now. So let's beef this up. Something fierce. So those will all still be covered by the scrubber, and that should start pumping a ton of oxygen into those tanks. So hopefully another storm doesn't hit here. Our food is getting kind of scary low, but our ranch is getting really close to popping, so that's cool. And let's also... Okay. Let's just make a save. We're gonna make a save, and then we're gonna go do this unknown planetary anomaly. And I'm gonna do everything in my power not to revert to that save. I don't like doing do-overs. But sometimes those unknowns can be very, very bad. Like, I had one where I only had one rocket, and it blew up my rocket. And I had no money, or, like, it was, like, basically even earlier than this starting point, and I lost my rocket, my only rocket. And it was like, well, this colony's screwed. Like, I can't bring more resources in, I don't have my production up, like, we're completely screwed. So that sucked. Hey! Storage compression! Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So what do these hold now? Now these hold 1,500. Oh, snap. Okay, now we have 4,500 oxygen. That's a little better than the 200 we had last time. I'm hoping that should take care of our dust storm problems. Did I miss any anomalies out here? I did. Which explorer is that? This one? Let's go scan some stuff. What are you waiting for? RC transport. What's he doing? You, go get on the boat. It's also got drones with it for some reason. Why do you have drones? Oh, those are the ones that went to the thing. Oh, speaking of that, it was during part I cut out, but it did come back with 62 drones. But get this. You go over here now. 2 of our commanders have no drones anymore. So I think we didn't lose the drones. I think what's happened is when it took drones, for some reason it took drones from the commanders. And then when it came back to base, it just dumped them into the hubs. Because, like, I don't know how we got 35 drones over here. I never at any point set that to 35. So we're gonna shift. Yeah, shut up. We're gonna shift these guys back over. Because there's still a bunch of metal and stuff out there that they're not mining anymore because they don't have any drones. So we'll send them, a bunch of them out, because as you can see, we got a bunch of idle guys sitting here. There's no point leaving them here. Hey, another anomaly. You, scan. Why are you still waiting? What the hell are you waiting for? Why do you still have a drone? Over there. Oh, it's unloading polymers. But it can unload the polymers. Really? We filled up with polymers? Oh my goodness. Well, whatever. Actually, let's put this over here. Because if we actually start to make polymers over here, we'll need the storage. I don't think we will, though, because we don't have enough room. Unless we rip these out and put apartments, but then we really run into a service issue. They're already kind of overcrowded as it is. How bad is the actual comfort? Like, do we just have a couple people dragging our thing down? We have some 70s and 80s. Oh dear. Oh, that guy's a loner, that's why. Oh man, we have loners in the colony? Shit. Did we not set up filter for that? Crap. We didn't apply that. while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we don't want loners. Loners are bad because I almost always have more than 30 people in a dome. So those people are just gonna get pissed off. And it does seem like they're what kind of is pulling this down. You know what? Whatever. Just carry on. My tension's required up here. Colonist has snapped. Another one? Well, that seems bad. I can't even pick these ones. How much space do we even have? We have 8 extra slots right now. How much are we gonna lose? Both these options suck. I don't want either of these. In fact, I might have to do this one because I don't know. I don't want to lose living space. Living space is a high ticket item, man. I also wish these gave you numbers. Like, what's it gonna? Is it gonna go from 14 to 12? Because 14 to 12 I could live with. If it's gonna go from like 14 to like 5, that's a little more severe. And no, I don't want to deal with that. You know what? Who cares?
Earthsick colonists.
Yeah, there probably is, but screw them. Hopefully they're the loners. Actually, who is Ursic? Are you a loner? Where's your stats? He is a loner. Good. Let's get rid of him. We don't need him. Fuck him. We'll be sending this back to Earth right away anyway, so he can jump on the next rocket back there. Actually, I wonder if he can force people onto the rocket.
Research complete.
No loners allowed. Everyone get out. How's our... Oh wow, we've actually plowed through a bunch of our research. So do we have any more cheap ones that we want? Don't need, I don't know. Batteries? Yeah, fuck it. We'll get some batteries. I don't care. Why is our concrete extractor not working? Also, why do we still have no food? How is this thing not popped yet? What's your deal? You are full of concrete. Yeah, definitely gonna need some large storage fairly soon here. This is getting out of hand. We also apparently need more of this. So let's throw some more garbage collection down. Alright. Are we good? How much oxygen do we have stored up? Only 100. It's not a lot. Come on, get with it. Oh shit, yeah. We got a breakthrough. Is that from the planetary anomaly? Magnetic production increased by 50%. What, like across all extractors? What? 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 Can we... Yes, please. But I do want to finish... Let's finish that first. And that. Oh no, it still says it's flying to the anomaly. Uh-oh. So that breakthrough was... That must have came from an anomaly on the surface here. What did you do? Extract the water and conduct research, gain 4,000. Ooh, or we can get 50 tourist applicants. We don't actually have tourism going yet, but there's only, what was there, 3? I think there's 3 tourists on Earth right now that want to come. Tourists can be kind of a bitch to get going. Although I find once you get them coming, like once you get it automated, the number just grows like crazy. Like when I stopped playing the last colony, I think I had like 3,000 tourists on Earth wanting to come. And I was running 8 rockets on non-stop automation. It was pretty insane. It was a big tourist hub. 4,000 research is quite a bit. But I think... Ooh, that would have been cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take the tourists. Because tourists are a lot harder to get than research.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Hey, another anomaly. Off you go, explorer. Wherever you are. Oh, there he is. Scan. Low on food. Oh wow, we're down to
Research
1 food.
complete.
Say, what? Oh no, we have more than 1 food. They've got some food inside. Man, we really need this ranch to kick in here.
There's more to the barren
oh,
environs of the
shit.
red planet than meets the eye.
That's a lot of... Man, we're almost hitting the bottom of the tree with the wonders. Hey, there's Martian copyright finally. What is our money at? Still have a lot of stuff queued up, so whatever. Well, we're still sitting at 1 billion. We should be okay. This stupid thing.
Colonists are departing.
Oh, there goes our loner. See you later, whiner. Good riddance. Oh, oh, oh! They're all going into the shack! Let the slaughter begin. Oh god, look at all the drones that just turned on. 1 speed. No, that's too slow. 2 speed. Actually, fuck it, just go 3 speed. Bahahaha! Look at all that glorious food. Fill it! Fill the whole pallet! Sweet ass. So that should, in theory,
Sector scanned.
be enough food to survive for the next 8 souls while we wait for that crap. So we lost 2 colonists. That's cool. Pretty sure it's both the Earthsick people, which I'd rather they leave anyway. So good riddance. Is that math right? What is it? We need 8 per soul. 8 and 8 is 64. So yeah, we should have plenty of food. Cool. Delete. And we are out of planetary anomalies again. Other than doing the crazy electronic ones. But we don't have electronics yet. So we're gonna fire this guy back to Earth and get rid of these loners. They're just gonna pull our stats down, so... Goodbye. Do I actually have to tell them to salvage that? No. They just salvage it. Cool. How is your... Actually, you guys aren't quite as angry anymore. That's cool. I also have 1 unemployed person. Well, he can just have the day off. I don't really want to start another shift just for 1 person. Not that it really matters. And we're still saying underneath our production, which I think the last time I looked at that it was 40. So we are gaining parts. Sweet! Alright, well I think we're going to call this episode a wraps. We've got our oxygen, I think. Yeah, we got almost 400 oxygen. So we got enough oxygen to survive at least 3 days. Actually 4 days now, in case something bad happens. We're finally making machine parts. We still have tons of fuel. Concrete. Yeah, the concrete and water nodes are still pretty good. Cool. So we're actually sitting pretty right now.
Research complete.
So until next episode, ta-ta!